Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So in the last class we started with the determinants and you are familiar with the determinant of matrix of order 1, of order 2 and of order 3. Now in the today's class I am explaining the properties of determinant. These are very important. They can ask any one of these property in part C for 3 marks, and depending on this property, that means applying these property, we can solve the example, and that examples are very important for 4 marks in part E as well as competitive. So let us see the properties one by one. The first property, the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. That means in a determinant, if you interchange all the 3 rows into columns, the value will not change. So that I will explain here. Write down the matrix of order 3. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. It is a determinant of order 3. And you are familiar with expansion of this. A1. And in the last class we practiced. That's why I am writing the expansion directly. Next, minus A2. Here it is B1, C3. Minus C1 B3. Next, minus A3, plus A3, plus minus plus A3 B2 C B1 C2 minus C1 B2, and expand it. Remove the bracket, and for our convenience write in the alphabetical order, that means A B C. A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2. Anyhow it is a multiplication. If you interchange also, no value, no problem. Next, minus A2 B1 C3. Minus into minus plus A2 B3 C1 here, plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. Let us call this as equation 1. Next, let delta 1 be the determinant obtained by interchanging rows and columns. That means all the rows changes to columns, column changes to row. Delta 1. First row becomes first column. A1, A2, A3. B1, B2, B3. C1, C2, C3. And expand this also. Plus, minus, plus. A1. It lies in first row, first column. Leave that. B2 C3 minus B3 C2 minus B1. It lies in first row, second column. A2 C3 minus A3 C2 plus C1. It lies in first row, third column. A2 B3 minus A3 B2. Already were familiar, that's why I wrote directly. Now remove the bracket. So for your reference I kept equation 1 as it is. Now remove the bracket. A1 B2 C3. A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2. Next, minus A2 B1 C3 plus A3 B1 C2 plus A2 B3 C1 minus A3 B2 C1. Let us call this as equation 2. Now compare the values of equation 1 and 2 one by one. It is A1 B2 C3. Here also we have A1 B2 C3. Next, minus A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B3 C2. So this is same, minus A2 B1 C3 minus A2 B1 C3 plus A2 B3 C1 plus A2 B3 C1 plus A3 B1 C2 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1 minus A3 B2 C1. See, after changing its rows and columns also you will get the same answer. That means what is your conclusion? From 1 and 2, delta is equal to delta 1. That means what you are studied, if in the determinant, if you interchange its rows and columns, remember all the rows changes to columns, column changes to row, then also the value remains same. So now I am explaining this with the help of example. Read on the example. Two minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. On the top plus minus plus. 2. It lies in first row, first column, leave that. Next, minus into minus plus. It lies in first row, second column. Then plus 5, 30 minus 0. Remove the bracket. Minus 42 minus 4 is minus 46. Minus 46 into 3. Plus into minus is minus. Next, plus 150. Answer is minus 28. This is after interchanging the rows. Sorry, it is a given value. Next, delta 1. Here I am interchanging all the rows into columns. It lies in first row, first column, leave that. Next, minus 6. It lies in first row, second column. Next, minus 12, minus 0. This is minus 40, minus 6 into minus 4, minus 12. Minus 40 plus 24, because minus into minus, minus 12. Your answer is minus 28. See, compare these two. Here this is a given and here we are interchanging all the rows into columns. Then also the value remains same. This is a property 1. That means what you are studied in the property 1? In a determinant, if you interchange all the rows into columns, the value of the determinant will remain same. Next, moving to the second property. See, they are very interesting. Property 2. If any two row or column of a determinant are interchanged, the sign of the determinant changes. See, the meaning is, in a determinant, if you interchange any two row or two columns, the sign of the determinant changes. That means the value remains the same, but it will get the opposite sign. See, again I will explain concept and the example. Delta is, just I am writing A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, as we did in the first property. Plus, minus, plus. See, take a paper and pen along with me, go on writing this. Then A3, it lies in first row, third column. Now remove the bracket. A1, B2, C3 minus A1, B3, C2 minus A2, B1, C3. A2, B1, C3 and it is C1 B3 minus into minus plus A2 B3 C1. Next plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. I am taking this as equation 1. Let delta 1 be the determinant obtained by interchanging its second and third row. So delta 1 is equal to, I kept the first row as it is. The second row will comes in the first third place and third will comes in the second place. Again expand it. A1, this is C2 B3 minus B2 C3 minus A2 C1 B3 minus B1 C3 plus A3 C1 B2 minus B1 C2. So now again expand it. Remove the bracket. A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B2 C3. Next minus A2 B3 C1 minus into minus plus A2 B1 C3. Then plus A3 B2 C1 minus A3 B1 C2. This is equation 2. Now compare equation 1 and 2 one by one. A1 B3 C2 and it is minus A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B2 C3 plus A1 B2 C3 minus A2 B3 C1 plus A2 B3 C1 plus A2 B1 C3 minus A2 B1 C3. Next A3 B2 C1, it is a plus, it is minus A3 B2 C1 and this is minus, this is plus. From 1 and 2, what is your conclusion? Delta is equal to minus delta 1. That means you will get the same answer but with opposite sign. Again I am explaining this with the help of example. So write on that example. See delta I am writing as 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. This is plus minus plus. So first expand it. 2, it lies in first row, first column. Next minus into minus plus, it lies in first row, second column. Next plus 5 30 minus 0. Simplify. It is minus 40 minus 138 plus 150. We are getting minus 28. Now I am interchanging second and third row. First row I kept as it is. Expand it. 20 minus 0 minus into minus plus 4 plus 42, then plus 5 0 minus 30. This is 40 plus 138 minus 150. So you are getting the same answer but with opposite side. See, is it very simple or what? That means what the second property tells you. In the second property we studied that in a determinant, if you interchange any two row or column, the value of the determinant is changing in its sign. That means the numerical value remains same, but it will get the opposite sign, plus or minus, depending on that. Now moving to the third. Third is very simple, but at the same time it is very important. We are applying that when we are solving the examples. If any two rows or columns of the determinant are identical, all corresponding elements are same, then the value of the determinant is 0. See, I don't see the proof. Here in the delta, I am writing the first row as A1, A2, A3. Second row B1, B2, B3. Third row also I am writing B1, B2, B3. See, I am taking second and the third row identical. It is not necessary to second and third. You can take first and second, or first and third. You can take row or column, anyone. Expand it. B2, B3 minus B2, B3 minus A2. B1, B3 minus B1, B3 plus A3. B1, B2 minus B1, B2. See, B2, B3 minus B2, B3, 0. B1, B3 minus B1, B3, they get cancelled, that is also 0. B1, B2 minus B1, B2, that is also 0. Finally, we got 0. That means in a determinant, if any two row or two columns are identical, without expansion also you can say that the answer is 0. So that also I will explain with the help of example. Here first and the second row are identical. Even though the answer is 0, I will explain first. Expand it. Plus minus plus. 3 minus 6. 6 minus 4. It is 3 minus 4 minus 2 minus 3. 3 minus 2. It is minus 12. Plus 6 and it is plus 6. So the answer is minus 12 plus 12, 0. So here in the examination or in the examples, no need to write these steps. Directly you can write the answer 0 and write as first and, because you have to write the reason, because first and second row are identical. Understood? Like this we are applying a property. So that means we completed the third one. Then tell me the students, in the first one what you have studied? In the first property we studied that in a determinant, if you interchange all the three rows and columns, the value will remain same. Second one, in a determinant, if you interchange any two, underline that, any two row or column, the value of the determinant will change in its sign. Third one, in a determinant, if any two row or column are identical, then the value of the determinant is 0. Now moving to the fourth one. If each element of a row or a column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its value gets multiplied by k. So in the proof or verification, whatever you want to call, delta is equal to first one a1 a2 a3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3. On the top plus minus plus. Expand as usual. a1 b2 c3 minus c2 b3 minus a2 b1 c3 minus c1 b3 plus a3 b1 c2 minus c1 b2. I am calling this as equation 1. Next, let delta 1 be the determinant obtained by multiplying the elements of first row by k. Then see delta 1 I am writing as ka1 ka2 ka3 b1 b2 b3 c1 c2 c3. If you multiply by any row or column, then it is nothing but it is multiplied by whole determinant. So it is plus minus plus b2 c3 minus c2 b3 minus ka2 b1 c3 minus c1 b3 plus ka3 b1 c2 minus c1 b2. Now here we have a k, here we have a k, here we have a k. I took a k common in the bracket. a1 b2 c3 minus c2 b3 minus a2 k common b1 c3 minus c1 b3 plus a3 b1 c2 minus c1 b2. Compare this with equation 1. See, every element is same, only thing k outside, so it is k into delta. That means in a determinant, if you multiply for any row or column by a constant k, that is nothing but it is just like a multiplying whole the determinant. So in the today's class we completed 4 properties. In the next class I am continuing with the properties.